Hi, Steve Hilgemann here, Sales Manager with CHS Northern Plains. I wanted to take a minute today to talk about variable rate technology. Variable rate technology is important both for fertility and for seed, just that we're being more efficient with our inputs on our acres. So what I have here today is I have full glasses of urea that represent 250 pounds an acre of urea application, which is a very typical use rate in our immediate geography. What I also have is I have labeled different yield zones that we may have throughout our fields that we applicate. I have a glass labeled with an L here as a low yield environment. I have a glass here as an A labeled as an average yield environment, something that we typically shoot for production. And I also have an H labeled here as a high yield environment throughout our acres. And what I'm going to demonstrate is if we use a flat rate mentality that we're not being as efficient as we could be with our fertility specifically, okay? So if I take this 250 pounds of urea and I put it into a low yield environment that's maybe only capable of producing minimal yields, I'm not being efficient with my fertilizer. Now I want to show that if I take my flat rate of 250 pounds an acre across my average yield zones, which I'm typically used to on my farm, that's typically going to work out really well for me. And the last thing I want to demonstrate is that we have yield zones in our fields that we can push to another level. We can push for a better yield and better production. But if we still stay with that same mentality of a flat rate of fertilizer, we're maybe not giving that yield zone enough nutrients to produce a better crop. And what I'm demonstrating there is with 250 pounds an acre of urea, I didn't supply that yield zone with enough fertility for a healthy crop. I could have been more efficient with this yield zone. As you can see, I wasted my fertility. And a low average yield zone, hilltops, gravel veins, that type of thing. So let's take our fertility out of those zones and put them into zones that we know are going to produce a better crop. So in a nutshell, I wanted to explain variable rate technology. We use a technology program called YieldPoint Complete. Please see your local CHS agronomist for more information on YieldPoint Complete. Thank you.